Okay, mates, I'm just gonna make this short. During my Hot Wheels hiatus, I've been now posting a lot of Beyblade Burst content recently, including the Wild Wyvern versus the other Beyblade battles, and blah blah blah. I intend on planning on making more Beyblade Burst content videos such as Infernal Ifrit versus whatever Beyblade, Psychic Phantom versus whatever, and so on and so forth. However, behind the scenes of my Hot Wheels hiatus, I've actually collected at least three different Hot Wheels cars, but well, one single model and two 5 packs. So let me just showcase to you real quick. So this right here is the Too Cool from it's the 1994. Oh my God, focus. Uh, okay, so this right here is the 1994 Too Cool from McDonald's. I initially wanted to make a video about this, and yes, I did make a video about this, but however, I decided not to publish it. I decided not to edit it because I want to talk about this car after my Hot Wheels hiatus ends. What's next over here? Ooh, looky, looky. Formula One 2025 5 pack. So yeah, what we have here is another Formula One 5 pack. The previous one I got last year was on July, which is the 2024 5 pack, which contained the McLaren, the Alpine, and then the V Carb, and then the Sauber, and then the Haas. But as of right here, we have the Red Bull, we have the Mercedes, the Alpine, the Haas, and the Williams. So all three of last year's all three of last year's Formula One main lines have been turned into multi-packs. So this is what we have at the back here. We have the Formula One logo, we have the Hot Wheels logo. This is the second year of the Formula One partnership by Hot Wheels. So here we have the Red Bull Racing there. You can see the number one, that's Max Verstappen. And what's the number on this one? I think that's George. I can see. Yeah, this one has to be George. I don't see the yellow on it. And then this one has to be Gasly. There's Esteban Ocon and there's Carlos Sainz. I can see the number 55. Yeah, I can see the number 63 there. That has to be George. Yeah. I've also seen the Hot Wheels Premiums version. I intend on getting the McLaren, but the Alpine at the same store where I got the 2024 McLaren, the Premium. There's more Hot Wheels Premiums, which includes the 2025 models. The Alpine there was the only one that looks very glossy. So far, the only ones available are the Red Bull, the Red Bull. We also have the McLaren. We also have I think Haas is included, but and there's also Williams, and then there's Sauber, and of course no, it's just Red Bull, McLaren, Alpine, Sauber, and then Williams. So yeah, and out of the premiums, the Alpine looks very glossy compared to the others, which are just matte in color. I intend on getting the McLaren or the Sauber because but I honestly prefer the McLaren because that's the driver I was rooting for. That's the 2025 World Champion and the guy I was rooting for, as previously mentioned. As of now, this is the latest of my edition, the HotWheels.com 5 pack, the gift pack. This is straight back from all the way from 2000. As you can see here, this is completely a lot more solid than I expected when I first got it because well, it was a lot more solid and rigid compared to the modern day 5 packs because this car is this pack is old. It's all the way from 2000. Here we have the back. Create the ultimate test track. Yes, I've seen this track set before. I've seen it in videos like from Race Grooves and something, which includes the Fireball 5 pack and the Fireball Raceway set, which I watched to him. Anyway, you can go subscribe to Race Grooves. This was like one of the major inspirations as to why I play Hot Wheels. Here's the Wreck and Roll track set. What car is this? I don't know. I never checked the code before. The box is so old, but I think I've seen this car before, but I forgot what it's called. There's so many other cars out there that I really forgot the name. I think I can see Silhouette 2 over there. The Cosmic Blast track set. So yeah, the cars that are in the 5-pack are the 40s Woody. I think this is the 65 Impala, a T-Bird Stalker, classic Noah Van, and a 32 Ford. In regards to the FIA N1 lore, I stopped lore dumping at part 2 of the spree because it's just gonna be stupid to just reveal their lore very early before the series is even published. But I'm just gonna do this one more time because this is gonna be all I can say is it's just gonna play a major part in the lore. The 40s Woody's driver is just gonna play a major part in the lore of both the parody universe and the canon universe. Once my Hot Wheels hiatus ends on May, I'm gonna open these two up, but expect more cars than just the 5-packs. So yeah, expect either a McLaren Premium and even other cars like the Acceleron and such. Who knows? I may end up going out there and collect more cars. So yeah. Regarding the FIA N1 series, I'm gonna by the time my hiatus ends, I might even end up going back into producing the FIA N1 parody series. And why am I producing the parody series? Well, because as of now, I'm gonna go back to producing stop motion series, the one I planned from 2023 and so on. But I took a long break from that because I was planning out the lore for a very, very long time, which spans to 2024, which I began to expand on the lore. And that's how I collected a lot of Hot Wheels cars in that year, especially when I started the reviews. So yeah, these 4 cars are also gonna take part in the lore, but the 40s Woody is gonna have a major role in the lore. I don't know what to say anymore, but what's of the canon universe? I could say it's gonna be released according to the teaser trailer of the return of the FIA N1 parody. The release of the canon universe is gonna be either 2028 or 2029. So yeah, what I just going back on regarding the FIA N1 series, the reason why I decided to split the FIA N1 series into 2 universes. The parody universe, which is what I initially started, and the canon universe, which is going to take a lot more budget, which is going to require a lot more budget. It's going to take on a more serious tone. So in the parody universe, which is inspired by the NASCAR parody series, I basically just take the cars and then do some stop motion and then just have them talking. The canon universe is gonna have like physical drivers on them. So yeah, the cars are not gonna talk because yeah, they have drivers on them. So yeah, let me give you an update on the reviews. Right after the hiatus ends, on like after my final Beyblade Burst battle, I'm gonna post a review about these cars right here, which includes this and then this, and of course the other cars I've captured. And then on June I'm gonna make another review, and then July and so on and so forth. And then on 2027, by January 2027, I'm gonna put a complete stop to the Hot Wheels review series just to save budget for the canon release. And if that doesn't work, well, of course the canon's gonna be delayed to 2029. But let's just hope I can save enough money for the official release of canon on 2028. So yeah, I'm just gonna make this video short, and that's gonna be it for today's video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for the next Beyblade Burst video.